I mean, the thought that we have 450 judges for a caseload of 800,000, this is a bureaucratic mess. And it is, from my perspective at least, a moral crisis.
I'm Jessica Swietoniowski for The Rebel, and I am in Council Bluffs, Iowa today, standing outside the Iowa Western Community College, where we had a few Democratic candidates speak to a crowd today. A newcomer to the presidential race is Governor of Montana, Steve Bullock, and if you haven't heard of him, don't feel too bad, because I'm not too sure how many people know his name outside of Montana. A big contrast between him and the other Democratic candidates, and he may even, with his positions, may not be far left-leaning enough. The big contrast is that he, unlike his other fellow candidates, he is not for open borders, and he is also not for free health care for illegal immigrants. Earlier this year, the governor of Montana, Steven Bullock, did actually refuse to send National Guard troops to the southern border to help assist with the border crisis. So have a listen to what he had to say when I asked him about it. Another issue at the southern border that other candidates have expressed is the separation of families. Why do you think it's only been coming up now to light and nobody seemed to care while it was happening under Obama?
Well, first of all, because it's been happening a lot more under this administration, both because the numbers that have come as we've also cut off aid to the 3 Central American countries, and also the decisions made from this department. I mean, the thought that we have 450 judges for a caseload of 800,000, this is a bureaucratic mess. And it is, from my perspective at least, a moral crisis and a crisis of humanitarian crisis as we're taking these families apart. But we've had these challenges before, so we ought to fix the system and not be ripping families apart and not be losing families. We shouldn't be using immigration to try to divide us as a country.
So for the average person, it's pretty shocking that most people don't know that the separation of families happened under Obama as well, and it seems like it's just an outrage now that it's happening under Trump. And as you heard there, the governor of Montana, Steven Bullock, did say, you know, why there's so much light on it right now is because it's just much worse under Trump. For The Rebel, I'm Jessica Swietoniowski. To keep up with all my reports and help me track down Democratic candidates here in Iowa, make sure you visit rebel2020.com. By going there, you can watch all my reporting as well as help pitch in on the cost of this trip. That is rebel2020.com.